Hi and welcome to my studio. It's Angela. We're making flesh tones today. Put up pretty much just an analogous color scheme here, well, except for the green and the blue. Have a little caput mortuum here, which is not in the scheme, but that's what's here. Magenta, alizarin crimson, cad red light, cad orange, cad yellow deep, cad yellow medium. You don't have to use this many colors, but that's what I'm gonna do today. Have the green to help gray down some of the skin tones that are more red, and a gray down blue that'll gray down some of the skin tones that are more orange. So I begin by just making some piles of color with white. So there's the magenta, here's the alizarin, cad red light, orange, cad yellow deep, and the cad yellow medium. And from here, I start to kind of manipulate piles together. So I'm looking for a kind of deep, dark, shadow side, cool color. So this has got more of a red tone to it, so I'm adding in a little bit of green. And that's, you can see the difference in my skin tone, that's pretty dark, so, but I may need just touches of that. And I can take a little bit of that alizarin and mix it in with the cad red light, get a little bit another variation. That's leaning a little bit on the orange side, so I'm going to put just a touch of this grayed down blue in to make it not quite so intense. Get the cad red light with the medium, put those together. Making some secondary colors. And again, putting a touch, just a touch of a grayed down blue into that orange. Actually, I'm gonna need a little bit of purple. So I'm gonna take the alizarin and a little bit of ultramarine blue over here, and just make a little pile. Needs a little bit more blue in it. A little pile of purple for the more yellow skin tones. So as I get down into the cad yellows, they obviously are getting a little more yellow. Put a little more white in there. Still a little on the orange side, but mix that in with a little straight up cad yellow deep. So they're starting to get fleshier and fleshier as we move. And here's the straight up yellow. Add a little of the orange into it. Don't use a lot of yellow skin tones, but you never know what you might need. So I neutralize it out with just an absolutely small touch of. Now I can take these and start lightening them. So I leave what I have, make a little bit of a lighter pile. And if anything gets too pasty, too flat, I can pick up just a little bit of original, just a tad bit of pure color and touch it back in. So I touch back in the cat orange on that one. It's still a little bright, so I'm gonna add a little bit of the blue. Neutralize it out just a little bit. And I might want one that's a little brighter, so I want lots of variations, subtle variations, big jumps, different values. And I just get like a lot of choices going. And then once I start painting, I continue to manipulate them and change them, but this gives me a great starting off point. And you can see how these are all. So if I got into my painting and I started to use this, but it was a little bit flat, not quite right, I can take it and add a little bit of this cat orange back into it and change it a little bit as I go. And I know that these, I'm gonna try this Caput Mortem, see if that can make that a little bit more natural looking. A little bit of green in it. So that's a super dark reddish. I'm gonna make kind of a little bit warmer version of that. So that gives you the idea of how I get started on my flesh tones and how I start getting into them. And then as I paint, gives me this wide variety to mix from and manipulate and tweak to what I'm looking for in my painting. So happy painting. Till next time. Peace.